Hello friends and welcome back to Animal Crossing! I am Peachie Llama here on YouTube, and today we are finally speed building my fall festival campsite. I mentioned working on this area over a month ago, but I've been delayed getting all the festival items on top of being away for several weeks. I am literally just so excited with how it turned out, and even more so cannot wait for you to see it. So let's get into it. Okay, so this was the area I've always designated as the campsite, so I wanted to start off by laying out where the trees were gonna go. I eventually kind of adjust these mountains around here, but I kind of wanted it to be surrounded by cliffs. That was always my idea in my brain. But yeah, just wanted to lay it out ahead of time. It always helps me to visualize exactly where things are gonna go. Even though I really don't know to start, I'm just winging it. I bring out the kids' tents because I wanted to have some extra tents in this campsite because I just think that's really cute. I want more than one tent personally. I think it's like a little party. And for this being like a festival, you know, I really wanted to have multiple areas for people to spend time together as they prepare to do a festival, you know. And then I put in this amazing path that I discovered a few videos ago. It's literally my favorite path ever, and I'm using it in all of my builds for my island in the future. We set up the actual campsite so it's in place, and just put in those trees so I get a vibe for what it's gonna look like. And I really like the way it looks, and I like having the baby tree up front. I just think it looks really good, plus it helps you be able to see over everything still, so that was important. I love a little campfire with the marshmallows. I think it's so cute, and I wanted to kind of give an area where it would be placed perfectly within the path. And I had a lot of fun with the stools. Like, I wanted to be like not fully symmetrical because I needed it to be able to go around, but I still thought they looked really cool even though they weren't perfectly surrounding the entire campfire. And now just placing in some flowers. We came back the next day so that we could actually see the campsite, and I wanted to complete the path just because I want it to be unified and have it all be the same and have it look nice. I wanted to add the festival flags because it was kind of the entrance into the festival, my fall festival. Like, it's not festival, but it's my fall festival that I have here on the island, and I really love the idea of making this campsite for that festival. So if you're, you know, spending the whole day at the festival and you can't make it back to the house, you sleep in the campsite, you know? I think it makes sense. I loved adding the garland on top. I wish I had more just to put everywhere, but there really wasn't space for it either. But I still think it works out really well, and I do like the flags in the campsite as well. I just think it's a nice touch. It keeps it that like happy vibe, and it matches with the festival behind it. So I took out part of the cliff here because I needed some more space. And I always try to put the leaves down before I start putting objects if I can help it. Sometimes I don't remember to do that. I really love the camp, like, I don't know if it's camp cookware because it's not the tiny like thing on fire, but this little area with the fire pit in the camp and the like pot over it, it's like my favorite thing to use in a campsite. I wanted to use the log table for the picnic area, but I didn't like that positioning, so I switched it around. I also switched out the seats to be the full like wild logs, I think. I just like the way they look much better than the half, and it feels more naturey, you know? And I wanted to add some accents so that you can have fences in the back so no one falls off into the water. I also thought it'd be cute to add the little festival parasol there. I just thought it was really neat. If it was bigger, it would cover the picnic table a little better, but because it's not, I still think it's a cute representation for it anyway, and adds more of that happy fall theme. I wanted each tent to have its own little campfire, just because, you know, if it's different, if it was like different families or different individual villagers wanting to stay here, they have their own place to cook. I think that's really nice. And decorating the picnic table with a couple things, not too crazy, just a little bit. And I wanted to use the futon as a sleeping bag and create another sleeping area that was kind of under the tree. I thought that was really cute. I definitely wanted that camp lantern included. And I tried putting the actual cookware there and I didn't like it. I don't think I'm ever going to use the cookware. So up on the cliffs, I wanted to have a similar theme where I used the country fences, trees and bushes and the hyacinth flowers and a few mushrooms, just dropping a few of the flat-headed mushrooms. I really like how it looks and everything is very consistent and matches. So that's something that I've been working on to kind of throughout the whole island to have if possible. Seriously, I love the addition of the bushes and then putting the leaves everywhere. It just adds such a realistic touch to it. I just love the way it looks. I also add some stones in there too. I think that's just a nice touch to add variety and adding some bugs. And yeah, I just love the way this is. I try to have you be able to walk through it if you need to, but it is pretty cluttered. But I think it looks nice and makes more of the mountain out of it, you know, versus it just being a little elevated spot. Wanted to mark where the trees were gonna go because my brain needs it all the time. And I decided to put a big mushroom in here with the trees because I thought that would look good. Because I knew it would fit really well in that spot, so that was my big thing. I'm like, I gotta keep it. I wanted to move it around a little bit, but it didn't really let me, so I ended up keeping it in place, but I wanted to put in the bushes and be able to move around while I'm at it. But super cute. And again, dropping those individual mushrooms down I think is a great idea. So if you need ideas for how to decorate spaces, like I highly recommend dropping some items just to have a little extra. Even dropping wood, like just like that. Just little things like that I think are a cute touch to add filling into spots that you might not think of normally. I decided to put another tent on the top because I always wanted to have tents on different elevations here. We have the tent on the Dreamy Mountain across the way as well, but I really like how this looked, and I added some quilts to each tent that I could because I think that just was a nice touch for comfort. And this is the campsite at night. I really like how it looks, and I think it's just really fun. I wish there were more lights, like I wish it was brighter or just we had more places to add lights, but I still like the way it looks, and I think the campfires really help with that too. It's a nice glow. I really wish the tents would glow, like if you could turn on and off the lights just like that, you know, like that would be so nice, because I think that would just make this place even better is if the tents could light up. The entryway for the campsite starts with the beautiful Dreamy Mountain area I built like 2 months ago. This whole thing has been planned for so long, and I'm just so excited it's done. And look at this entrance, guys. It just looks so happy and cozy and fall, even though it's any other season usually. I really like how I included the parasol here. I just think it's a nice touch for this little picnic area that's with the nice wild logs instead of just like the half-cut log benches that come with this table typically. And I absolutely adore this centerpiece of like cooking marshmallows and little stumps surrounding it. I also like how I didn't keep them symmetrically, you know, surrounding this little area. I like how it's kind of put in different places surrounding so that you can walk more easily through the pathway. I just think it's a really cool spot to have it in the middle, so I'm really glad I went with that decision. I love the extra tents that are around each one. I tried to have like a little fire pit or something nearby for each person that's staying at the campsite, you know, in the multiple tents around it. So I really like this one as well for the cookware. And of course, a nice grill right by our main tent area. I thought it was really cute to have this futon in the back acting as like a sleeping bag with the lantern and a little basket. I don't know, I just thought it was a cute little extra sleeping area underneath the tree in case you didn't want to use a tent for a night. You know, you never know. I thought it was just really fun, and I like the use of the festival banners everywhere, because as you come through, as it is meant to be, you know, the campsite for the fall festival, you come through and here's the entrance for the festival, so it all just adds up right here. So I just love how it's all connected, and it just looks so good together too. I really enjoy the details as well in the mountain cliff area here. We have the festival garland and balloon lamp, just super cute. And I like how it lights up at night as well. That's a favorite thing of mine too. I always like to see how the island looks at night. I want it to be as pretty at night as it is during the day, so it's a big goal for me. And as you walk this way too, it just kind of continues again into the fall festival area, which is really nice. So, you know, as you come up, you can either go straight into the festival area, or you can go to the left and it goes straight into the campsite. So I like having multiple avenues to go on my island, just so you can like easily get around a bit faster. I call this like typically my shortcut instead of doing a full loop around. So yeah, I just love the way it turned out. I think the little bug models everywhere are also really cute. Just adds to, of course, the buggy thing of camping. The one part I don't like about camping is the bugs, but at least in this game I don't have to worry about it as much. So yeah, I really like how it turned out, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to be notified the next time I post. I hope this build gives you some fun inspiration for your campsite, and I just can't wait to share more. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!